Hey there, home chefs. It looks like we've got a last minute dinner party to prepare for. So today I'm going to make a really easy and quick dish that is still guaranteed to wow your guests. So if you find yourself in the same predicament, you'll now have these delicious stuffed bell peppers with feta cheese in your arsenal. So let's get our ingredients together and start with the most important one, the bell pepper. With a vast range of peppers, it's up to you to which you like the most. But I would recommend these Romano peppers. They give a nice shape to help with the presentation, but mostly they have an extra sweetness that for me really makes this dish, especially when it combines with that salty feta cheese. The best tip I can give for this recipe is to blanch the peppers before we roast them. It always amazes me how much of a difference it makes. Get some water boiling and drop in the peppers for 9 minutes. Any more and I find the peppers are too soft to fill properly. While those blanch, let's get our feta filling made. In a large bowl, combine 150 grams of crumbled up feta with 50 grams of cream cheese, about 3 parts feta to 1 part cream cheese. Add just a touch of salt and a dash of lemon juice, and then using a whisk preferably, give it a good mix. The whisk can be a bit tricky, but it whips up the feta, giving us a much smoother filling. Set that to the side once mixed, and let's get our blanched peppers. Remove them from the water and let cool off a bit. Once they are cool enough to handle, make an incision down the middle lengthways to open up the pepper. Remove the seeds inside and any bits we don't want, and we'll have a perfect container to house our filling. Grab your filling and let's get a bit more flavour in there by adding some finely chopped chives and mixing that in. Next, it's just a case of scooping in a few spoonfuls and spreading evenly into each section of the pepper, and it's ready for the oven. Fill out the other pepper and then place them both in a roasting tin or tray. And there's no need to cover these as we want some colour and browning to form while in the oven. I'll drizzle over some olive oil to help with this. Then stick these in the oven at 220 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes or until the cheese has begun to brown on the top. And so, in less than 30 minutes we have a scrumptious dish for our guests. So now let's get this plated up for that extra wow factor. To finish this off, I would highly recommend some Balsamic Glaze if you can get it. The sweetness hits really nicely on the feta, and the dark colour stands out beautifully against the bright filling. Normal balsamic vinegar will work here too if needed. With either, drizzle over in a nice pattern and then grab some flat leaf parsley. Then, more neatly than I did, spread on top for an extra pop of colour and aroma. And there we have, roasted pepper stuffed with a feta filling that is time efficient, visually stunning and absolutely delicious. The perfect combo for any dinner party. But if you're thinking of serving this as a starter, I can recommend a variation that I have found a lot of success with in the past. Blanch the peppers for just 5 minutes instead, to take off some of the rawness, but maintain their shape and then slice into rings like so. Then add 50 grams of Greek yogurt to freshen up the filling and drop that into the pepper rings for a great cold starter that is really fresh and vibrant. Add a small pinch of finishing salt and some oregano or Italian herbs to give another flavour to the taste. Spread around the parsley as garnish, and then finish it off with a dressing of 2 parts lemon juice to 1 part olive oil to really drive home that fresh, zingy sensation to the palate. Because I love the look of it, I'll drizzle over some more balsamic glaze, just over half for a bit of contrast. And here we have a really accomplished dish that is a proper go-to for me if I need to whip up something quick but still show off. With very little cooking, yet the little enhancements throughout, it makes a great celebration of sweet and salty with vibrant colours to up your home chef game. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this recipe, remember to give this video the old thumbs up. And this is the first of a new series of videos, so make sure you're subscribed to be notified of the new videos. Until next time, get cooking and may the Zen be with you. Oh my god, this is like the 5th time I have to do this.